This is a quick overview of the email marketing section for Chicago Active Farm, Colorado. Okay, so if we go into the marketing section, this is where you'll find all of the things related to email marketing. And so if we click on the first one, the first tab, the address book, this is where you'll find all of the emails that are added to your account through the farms. So all of them will be added here, and you'll be able to either email to all of them or select by farm. So if you see the group drop down, you can go in and choose which farm you want to send to. So this is the place where you would go in and actually send out your e-campaigns and your e-letters, which I'll show you. So the difference between the campaigns and the e-letters is that the campaigns are basically groups of emails that you can assign at one time, and the system will take care of sending them out on whatever date each one has specified. So as an example, we have the holiday campaign, which has 12 e-letters, one for every major holiday, and the system will just send them out on the date each one has. As an example, if we send one out today, the system will just check which one was sent last, and we'll continue on to sending the next one on the list according to the date. So those are the campaigns, and then we have the e-letters, which are just single emails which you can send out on their own. And if we click on the campaigns, click on the campaign section, you'll be able to see the campaigns that are available to send right now as they are. You can go in and also edit them and create new campaigns as well. So if we click on a campaign, let's click on the holiday cards. It'll show you the list of all the emails that it has in it. So you can go in and actually click on them and see what they look like. You can also go in and delete if you wanted to modify this campaign. You can go in and delete an e-letter, and then you can also go in and add a new e-letter as well. So you'll see from the list, you can go in and choose which one you want to add, and then click the submit button to add it to your campaign. So if we go back to the campaigns, you are also able to add a new campaign. That is, if let's say that you have a bunch of flyers that you want to create a campaign out of, you can first create the e-letters, and then once you have the e-letters created, you can go in and make them into a campaign. So let's move on to the Manage e-letter section. If we click on Manage e-letters, click on e-letters there, you'll see again the list of all of the e-letters that are available in the system, and you also find the ones that are part of the campaigns in here as well. You can go in and check these. These are all ready to send, but you can go in and modify them as well. So you can click on the e-letter name, and it will show you what it looks like. And as you can see, it's mostly editable text, so you can go in and modify these any way you like. All of our e-letters have what we call the merge tags. So if you see here at the top, we have company picture, agent first name, agent last name. All of that information will merge with your information that is in the settings for your account. So all of your contact information will be merged once you send out your e-letter, as long as it's in the settings. So you can go in there and modify your phone number, your agent picture, your logo, all of that info you can modify in there, and that's what's going to show up once you send out your e-letter. So you can go in and edit this. Once you make your changes, you have a few options. So you can click the save button, which will save your changes and give you the option to send it right away, or you can just not send. You can click on the Save As button to save a copy of your e-letter with the changes that you've made, and it will leave the original e-letter as it was. And then we have the Save and Send Test option, which I always recommend, is where you can save your changes, and it gives you the option to send yourself a test to your email address. So that way you can see what it looks like in the email before you send it out to everybody, and just make sure that it looks okay. So once you have your changes, in your e-letter, you're basically ready to send it. So if we go back to the e-letter section, you can also go in and create your own e-letter, and you can do so here in the Add E-letter button. And if we click on it, the first step is to name your e-letter. So we're going to do an open house e-letter. And the important thing here is the subject line. So the name and the description, that's just how it's going to show up for you in your account. But the subject line, that is something that your contacts are going to see in their inbox, and the first thing that they're going to see in their inbox. So it's important to make it something that will call to their attention. So we click on create, and then it's going to take us to choose a template. So depending on the type of e-letter that you want to create, you can choose different types of templates. If you're creating, if you have a flyer or something that's already made that you just want to insert into your e-letter, then I would do a blank template, because that way you can just insert that image into your e-letter and send that out as an e-blast. If you're creating one from scratch, that is adding your content like text and typing in the text and adding images, then I would do a template. So to choose a template, you just click on the little button beneath the thumbnail of the template, and then click the continue button at the bottom. Okay, so here you can go in and you can edit the subject line. You can go in and make changes to that, and then you can go in and add your content to your template. So as you can see here, we have the tags already. This will merge the logo that is in the settings for your account. You can go in and add the title, just start typing in the text, and then you can go in and add images as well. So we have the little toolbar here that works very similar to a Word document. You can go in and insert images by clicking on the image icon. You can insert hyperlinks with the hyperlink icon. And again, once you have once you created your e-letter and have all your content in there, you can click the save button. And also I always recommend doing the save and send test, so you can see it in your inbox before you send it out. Okay, next we have the manage e-groups section. So when you get the emails, when you do the match email addresses for a farm, it automatically creates a group for that farm so that you can filter out the emails specifically for that farm. But you can also go in and create your own e-groups. So you just click the add, and then click submit, and it will add that group in there. So you can go in and create new groups out of the emails that you have in there already. You can create new groups so that you can send out to those specific people in that group. Next we have the view campaign history, which is where you'll be able to see the stats and keep track of all the emails that you send out. Once you start sending out your e-blasts, you'll see these charts populate. And it'll show you the campaign history for the whole year, the percentage of reads, and then the top 5 campaigns of the year. So the ones that were most successful. And here at the bottom, you'll be able to see the specific names of all the emails and the campaigns that you've sent out, along with the total contacts that it was sent to, if it bounced for anybody, how many people went in and read it. So all that information you'll be able to see here in the campaign history. So this is a quick overview of the marketing, the email marketing section, and I hope this was helpful.